Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A very good morning. I greet to my beloved lecturer, Dr. Nurul Izaili binti Alias. My name is Iffa binti Awang. I will begin the presentation by explaining the introduction first. In today's fast-paced and ever-changing business environment, failure is no longer a mark of defeat. It's a stepping stone to growth. For organizations striving to stay competitive and resilient, the ability to learn from failure has become a crucial capability. Rather than avoiding or hiding mistakes, successful companies are embracing them as valuable opportunities for reflection, innovation, and improvement. This process, often referred to as organizational learning, that allow business to adapt their strategies, refine their process, and ultimately evolve in response to challenges. Organizational failure can be defined as phenomenon where organization cease to exist due to factors such as high failure rates among young organizations, structural inertness, and liabilities of smallness, including challenges in recruiting, raising capital, and regulatory compliance. So, why do failure happen in organization? Here are four major reasons. The first one is poor planning and strategy. Many organizations start with ambition but no clear direction. Without a well-thought-out strategy covering areas like finance, marketing, and operations, they are more likely to make poor decisions than hurt long-term success. The second one is financial management failure. A great product alone isn't enough. If a company overspends, lacks budgeting, or fails to manage its cash flow, it can quickly run into debt or even bankruptcy. Thirdly is lack of innovation. Markets are constantly changing. Organizations that don't adapt, improve, or offer something new will fall behind. It's no surprise that over half of business fail within their first 5 years. Then lastly is taking risk without preparation. Bold decision can drive growth but only when backed by solid research and planning. Taking risk blindly often leads to mistakes that could have been avoided.
Thank you, Iffa. Hi, Assalamualaikum, Doctor. My name is Nurul Izaili binti Jaafar, and I will be presenting about the early warning signs of organizational failure. As we can see, the rising complexity and duration of projects not only raise project-specific risks, but also increase the possibility of organizational failure if the issues are not addressed. Early warning signals of such failure such as falling efficiency, poor coordination, or frequent non-compliance can be detected using a well-designed performance assessment system that incorporates relevant key performance indicators. These KPI operate as early warning signals, allowing project managers and organizational leaders to identify the difference from planned performance and take remedial action quickly. This method promotes overall organizational strategy by developing concerns before they grow worse. Thereby, it can leading to long-term project and organizational success. Organizations may also address systematic issues by using risk management strategies to respond to these early warning signs. So, there are some key warning signs of organizational failure, and one of it is high employee turnover. Many people leaving or quitting in a short period of time indicates serious issues such as inadequate leadership, lack of development, or a hostile atmosphere. So it can cost money to recruit and train new people, and constant turnover lowers morale among those who stay. For example, within 3 months, 40% of staff quit because they have to work long hours, or maybe they don't know what the job is, and they may be treated badly by bosses. So the remaining employees may feel demotivated and overworked, which causes the whole company to fall behind schedule. The second one is declining financial performance. So when the profits go down, debt grows, or market share drops over time, it means that the good business plan or strategy are no longer working. It may also reflect poor cost control or failure to meet customer needs. The last one is resistance to change. A business can become out of date if its workers or leaders don't accept or change with new tools, methods, or market needs. Fear of change, comfort with old systems, or poor change management can often cause this. For example, we can see a retail company refuse to sell online because they believing their in-store experience is enough. So during the COVID-19 pandemic, customers moved to online shopping. While competitors grow virtually, the company is caught off guard, loses business, and shuts many branches. For example, we can see from the issue of Astro Malaysia Holdings Berhad, which is out of control copyright infringement. In contrast to Singapore and the Philippines, which have tight laws, Malaysia's method is less strict, which has led to a lot of illegal downloading and streaming. Number 2 is unfair competition from global platforms. Streaming giants from other countries such as Netflix, Disney Plus, Hotstar, Amazon Prime do business in Malaysia without paying taxes or helping the country's film industry. Number 3 is not enough strategic promotion or local content. Malaysia has done a great job of making animated and children's content that is known all over the world, but its films for older viewers still don't get enough foreign marketing. Because of these findings, Astro has pushed for tighter enforcement of piracy laws, fair taxation, and government-backed efforts to improve Malaysia's media business. Astro Malaysia is changing its business plan from a standard satellite TV provider to a digital streaming-first platform as a way to adapt and grow. Realizing that the way people around the world consume media is changing, Astro has created services like Suka to appeal to younger, digital native audience, and has made subscription packages easier to understand to make them more accessible. This change in strategy is a direct reaction to the problems with its old business plan and the rise of over-the-top OTT platforms. The company is also putting a lot of money into making good local shows like One Santif and Sharif, which shows that Malaysian material can appeal to people all over the world. Astro is setting itself up to be a competing content creator and distributor in the digital age by selling broadcast rights to platforms like Netflix and pushing this content around the world.
The second example of company that we choose is Redbus, transitioning from manual to digital ticketing. The issues that they face challenges with a manual bus ticketing system that was inconvenient for customers and lacked transparency for bus operators. Redbus previously ran its operation from a traditional data center by purchasing and renting its system and infrastructure. Redbus employees manually handle ratings, reviews, and use manual methods to derive insights from them. Inefficient IT infrastructure lead to low scalability and reliability. So the solution is, firstly, Redbus implemented a web-based platform connecting bus operators with customers, streamlining the ticketing process. Secondly, focus on core competencies while exploring growth through vertical integration and potential global expansions. So the outcome is Redbus enhance customer convenience, improve transparency for operators, and position itself for sustained growth in the online travel industry. So how can organizations learn from failure? Here are three powerful ways. Firstly, accept failure. The first step is to acknowledge that failure is part of the journey. When leaders openly accept that things won't always go as planned, it builds a culture where people feel safe to be honest and learn from mistakes instead of hiding them. Secondly, allocating time to learning. In the rush to move forward, we often skip reflection, but taking a moment to pause and analyze what went wrong helps avoid repeating the same mistake and leads to smarter decisions next time. Lastly, sharing with others. One person's mistake can be everyone's lesson. Create ways to share experience like internal talks or stories so that knowledge spreads and the whole organization grows strong.
Thank you, Iffa. Next, I will explain about the cause of not learning. The first one is repeated mistakes. Making the same or related mistakes again is one of the most obvious effects of not learning from your mistakes. If a company doesn't think about what went wrong and why, it is likely to make the same mistakes again and again. There are many ways this can show up, such as continuing to invest in tactics that are not making money, getting market trends wrong, or not giving rivals enough credit. Each mistake that is made over and over again wastes time, money, and people. The next one is declining morale. When a company fails over and over again without recognizing or learning from those mistakes, it tells the workers that their ideas, comments, or worries are not valued. This can create a bad atmosphere where people don't speak out, originality dies, and progress will stop. When problems employees have brought up are ignored or brushed under the rug, they may start to think that their work doesn't matter. Over time, this can lead to anger, disinterest, and general drop in mood. Number 3 is financial losses. People often don't realize how much it costs to ignore loss. Failures that are not properly looked at can cause issues with operations, bad project performance, and strategy mistakes, all of which can cause the cost. These include losing loyal customers due to repeated service issues or spending millions on product development without learning why earlier launches failed. So, we can see here that each failure adds to the cost of running the business. In conclusion, for the firms hoping to prosper in the fast-paced business world of today, must learn from their mistakes in order to gain a competitive edge. When handled positively, failure provides valuable knowledge that promotes creativity, resilience, and long-term success. Organizations that clearly admit their errors, make structural adjustments, and create a culture of openness and ongoing learning are able to develop, as demonstrated by examples such as Instro Malaysia and Repas. However, failures that are ignored can result in financial losses, low staff morale, and repeated mistakes. Therefore, fostering an atmosphere in which failure is seen as an opportunity for improvement is crucial for long-term organizational development. So that's all from us. Thank you.